We feel very pleased indeed that so many people came. We think there must have been over 100 people here tonight at this meeting. That means 100 people who have heard about the situation in West Papua, and we hope will do something about it, take some action. Many people in Reading don't know about it, of course, which is the problem. And so in the university we have a group of people who are interested in the situation in West Papua, because we have heard Benny Wender speaking. And so we have an organisation, our own little part of the Free West Papua campaign, to try to publicise the events in Papua, to tell people what's going on. And so we helped to organise this event together with the Free West Papua campaign and this Reading International Solidarity Centre where I'm standing now.
What do you think about the situation in West Papua?
I agree with some of the quotations that I read out tonight at the meeting, that the situation in West Papua is absolutely terrible, that the people there are suffering appalling human rights violations, brutality and oppression, while the world simply looks the other way, and that must stop, because it is our duty, it is our responsibility to help our brothers in West Papua when they cry out to us for help. We must do that. That's what I feel very strongly, and I hope these people here tonight feel the same.
Thank you. What do you think? Must West Papua be free or as is autonomy?
Do I think it is better to be free or the special autonomy, you mean? For West Papua to be free, I think the special autonomy is just a charade, it's just a sham. It's a way for the Indonesians to pretend that they are doing something to allow the West Papuans to have their independence and freedom, but it's not real. The West Papuans must be free from Indonesia.
This was John O'Leary from the Free West Papua campaign in Reading. How did you get involved with the West Papuan case?
Well, my father heard about it on, and he was wondering why does nobody talk about it? Why is it so silent? And so he looked it up and saw what was happening, and thought this is such an urgent thing. It's so important. So he became part of the Free West Papua campaign, and so I got involved through him, and then just keep on working for the Free West Papua campaign.
Why do you want to work for West Papua campaign? Because you are very young.
I don't think that's an issue. I think the young people, it's really important because we will be voting tomorrow. You know, we have the power, you know, to change things now for the future. Because young people, we're the people who will live in the future. So we need to do something. So, and I just think it doesn't matter if I was 3 or 103, I would still work for West Papua because it's such an important thing. You've got to do something.
What do you think about West Papua must be independent or have the special autonomy?
Definitely not special autonomy. It's a lie. It doesn't. Special autonomy gives West Papua nothing. West Papua needs full independence. It's all like that's what they want. They're not Indonesian. They don't belong to Indonesia. They're Papuan. So we don't want special autonomy. Don't want something. It's not full independence. We won't stop. We won't stop campaigning until full independence is reached.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
My friend from the Friends of People Close to Nature campaign, who I met through another friend, got me involved, and we saw the footage and we heard the story, and I got involved from there, mainly with the media, with the music and the video. So I got involved through the music to start with, really, and then I heard all about the story of West Papua.
What do you think of the situation of West Papua?
Oh, it's completely unacceptable, and something has to be done about it. And the story needs to be told all around the world as soon as possible.
what do you think of the special autonomy? Does West Papua get independent, need independent, or have to get special autonomy?
They need to get their full independence, because that's what they deserve. It was taken away from them illegally, so they need their full independence.
Thank you.
I think international action needs to be taken immediately, and the events of this week in London are the first steps towards independence for West Papua. 10 years ago, when the International Parliamentarians for East Timor was launched, it had a direct effect upon East Timor gaining its independence, and I strongly believe that West Papua will soon gain its freedom under the terms of the International Parliamentarians Act for West Papua and the actions that they will be taking in the coming months and years.
How did you get involved with the West Papuan case?
I'd been out to West Papua once before and was deeply shocked to discover the levels of oppression and genocide which are being carried out by the Indonesian military on a daily basis. And after coming back to the UK, I met up with exiled West Papuan independence leader Benny Wenda and became part of the Free West Papua campaign.
I heard that you also organized a party for the West Papuan campaign.
Yeah, we've helped, done a couple of parties in London to kind of get the young people in the UK together, and there's a real growing movement in the UK. I think the main thing is that the young people and of all age groups in the UK, we're very much behind the people of West Papua, supporting them. We won't stand for the acts of genocide which Indonesia are carrying out, and Indonesia needs to be aware that sooner rather than later international action is going to be taken against them. So it's time they stop the genocide, and it's time they give the West Papuans a right to a free vote so they can have self-determination.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.